What's up, mashed potato head?
What's up, waterhead?
I know I'm so fucking fat.
You're not fat.
I'm not. I just have I'm just bloated right now.
You're a bloat boat.
I know. I feel like my whole head looks like a marshmallow. I
Why don't you dump some Rice Krispies on it? Make yourself a treat.
know. I should put my like when you get your iPhone in water and you have to put it in rice. I'm just gonna put my whole body in rice.
That doesn't work.
I know. I'm just kidding. I just need to suck out all my moisture in my body.
You're just gonna pour rice all over your bed and lay there.
Yes.
Wake up with a dog full of rice.
Yes, rice dog. Yeah, so the other day, like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, fucking Toad Houdini'd out of the goddamn yard.
Dog school.
But so I live on the corner of two very busy roads. There's like cars all over the place outside. So across my front porch, I have a baby gate in case he ever slides out of the front door, he gets stopped by the baby gate. Like that's how dangerous the road is. So I have a quote unquote fenced in backyard, but part of it like fell down at night and I didn't notice. And okay, so here's the thing. I'll usually let him out and then go lay in the bed for a minute and kind of wake up a little bit. So I let him out, didn't notice the fence. And he's coming back to check in with me. He's like hopping back in the bed, like, "Are you up yet, mom? Are you up yet, mom?" And then he'll run back outside. Like we do it every day. So then I get up, I start making his food in the kitchen. I thought I heard him outside playing with the dog behind the garage, and I go outside and he's fucking gone. I went behind the garage and he was gone. And I almost threw up. I ran out front. I fully prepared myself to see him flattened in the fucking road. Didn't see him anywhere down the road. No, I'm yelling his name like crazy. Go in the back again to see if he slid back in the yard. Wasn't there. Came back out front and he's like galloping across the street and like some stranger is trying to catch him from going in the road. So I yell, I'm like, "Tony!" And he like ran. Luckily there was like in hindsight, I should have ran across the fucking yard and yelled, but I just yelled and there was no cars coming at the time and he ran back across the street and ran right up the porch and ran in the house. Like it was just having the fucking time of his life. So yeah. So then.
Dog school.
Dog school, first
That
of all.
fucking dog needs dog school.
Bro. Then you got on your bike like Miss Gulch and came right over here and fixed everything because you're really handy and strong and it's like weird and people don't know that. But like you came over here with your tools and your little bike basket and you fixed everything.
Always prepared.
I know you didn't even tell me you were coming and then you like knock on my door and you're like, "Let's do this.
Let's fix this fucking gate because this dog needs dog school."
I know. So you found a spot that was open that I didn't even know about and you fixed that. And then we fixed the main part and it's still holding. I'm still trying to get a fence company out here. I've talked to 2 different fence people this week who just stopped fucking answering me. So I called a third one today. But yes, I'm just watching him like a hawk now. Because everybody said they're like, he's going to try and get out every time now because he knows that he got out. I'm like, I know.
Right. He knows there's a bigger world out there.
I know. It was so scary, dude. It was not good. When I got him back in the house, I collapsed on the living room floor and started crying because I'm like, "Are you joking? Like, I just fucking got you, bro." And it's like this coming Monday is the 1-year anniversary of Bean passing. So I'm like already fucking emotional and like have been thinking about him a lot. And it's like, oh, I'm going to lose my new dog at the same time. And the first thing I thought I was like, cool, the rescues are going to think I'm an absolute piece of shit and like be mad and never, you know what I mean? Just a lot of thoughts went through my head. I was like, Jesus, crazy dog. But I do think he's really, really smart. And obviously he came right when I called him. Like, I think he was smart enough to like Frogger across the street. For real.
He was smart enough to toad across the street.
To toader across the street. I know, because that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, the door was literally open for 2 hours. So I'm like, he could have been out and back in and out and back in and out front and back in. Fucking 10 times for all I know. I didn't know he was out.
Yep.
So, like, I like to believe that the time that I caught him was the only time that he was out, but I literally have no idea. I really don't.
Yeah, but that's like the one time my mom catches me sneaking in the house when I'm 15.
Exactly.
And I've been doing it since I was 13.
I know. Like, he was probably, like, I caught him around 2 p.m. and I opened the door at like 12. So literally he was probably out for just like, I don't even know how long. Like,
he's been out humping legs and ladies for months.
Where did he go? I know. I'm just so like, I mean, he's microchipped. Like, if he would have got lost or somebody would have brought him in their house, hopefully I would have found him. But it was a disaster.
If you can't find a fence person, I already looked up. Like, I can install that part of fencing if we just buy the materials.
Yeah, I need like one. I would have to get like the the privacy fence delivered, and then we would have to like do cement, which is
Yeah,
annoying.
that's fine. I can do all that.
Well, we should just do it because nobody's fucking calling me back.
Well, then we'll just fucking do it.
Have you ever done it before?
Yeah, up north. I put
You
lots
put
of
up a
fences.
fence?
Yeah, lots of fences around my parents' property up north, for sure.
All right, let's just day drink and fix my porch. We'll fix my porch too. No, just kidding.
We'll do the whole thing.
Well, let's just drink.
Listen, we'll build the fence. We'll build the fence and start drinking.
Yeah.
And then as the day carries on, we'll see how fucked up everything gets as we continue to drink and fix your deck and then come up with other projects in the backyard we have to do because we're drunk and are only now thinking of them.
Shh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sick of. Can you cut it out? Hey, get down. He's like, Mom, stop telling this embarrassing story about me. Stop. Stop. It's just a person walking. Ugh. I threw a dinosaur at him. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, so yeah.
Come on, Toad, get on the floor. Your mom just threw a dinosaur.
I didn't do anything. It didn't work. I was another person walking. Can you not? Get down. He's got every toy in the world.
Oh, shit.
Yet he wants to go outside and run in traffic. That sounds like a fun game. Little freak.
Dog school. There's
no school even ready for him. He just needs to get taught by life. Take him to a haunted prison and put him in a cell.
You know what's crazy talking about dog school? There's no school ready for him. So I'm rewatching episodes of this English show called Midsummer Murders. Mm-hmm. And I've just gotten to the season where the main character has a dog. And the dog's name is Sykes. And so I looked up the dog on the internet. And I am always shocked and amazed at famous animals.
Yeah, like if they've been in one thing, they've been in like 20 things.
Yeah, like this dog Sykes was on this show for like 7 seasons. The same dog. He's been in like 20 major motion pictures. He's been on all types of sitcoms. I was like, man, this dog was working.
Mm-hmm. That's why I tried to look up Black Phillip before, and I'm like, where's Black Phillip? And he's like, they said he got retired to a farm in Canada, and I'm like, I just want to see him.
Yeah, and that was the thing about this dog too, when I was like, he can't still be alive because like he's been working for so long. And it did say that he passed in 2019, but it also said that his owner told the producers of the show Midsummer Murders he's retiring next season. And then he spent like the last 2 years just like roaming his property and being a dog. And I was like, how funny, like dog actors going into retirement.
He was probably rich.
Probably.
Like how your uncle left that dog like $10,000.
It was like $50,000.
That dog was rich.
That dog was rich.
That's what I would do. Who am I going to give it to?
By the way, speaking of rich, the new thing that YouTube is suggesting to me, no longer is it people mowing their lawns. It's people in Las Vegas playing those coin pushing games.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they have one at Smalls, I think.
It's literally just like 45 minutes of people putting quarters in a machine that pushes other quarters. Except the one that it's suggested to me, every time I watch it, the guy wins from $50,000 to $300,000.
What? How?
Yes. Because the buy-in on those machines is like $5,000 to buy in, and $5,000 is like 40 quarters. But then there's chips inside that are like $5,000 chips, $10,000 chips, and the motherfucker pushes them every time. It's crazy.
I wonder if they got those in Vegas. Maybe I'll try and find one.
They are in Vegas. That's where the guy films from.
I didn't see any when I was there, but I guess I wasn't looking for one either.
And the guy is like, oh, I watched one last night. He was like, oh, see those white marbles in there? Those are free drinks. He's like, I got to get those because drinks are really expensive in this bar. They're like $5. And then at the end, he's like, so my $5,000 buy-in minus the $270,000 I just made. And I'm like, what is he worried about drinks for? He just made $265,000.
I gotta find one while I'm out there. I know when I was drinking out there, every place I went, my drinks were like $20. That fucking sucked. Because I remember I would sit down at this one bar and this guy was like, I have to catch a flight. Here, take this. And he gave me a free drink thing. And I was like, yes. That was a score. Yeah, I gotta try and win some money when I'm there. But I'm gonna bring all my own booze. Like, I have so much booze. I have all the stuff, the moonshine that has been sent to me from the haunted jail, Boone County Jail in Indiana. So I have numerous bottles of moonshine, and she's sending me vodka, and then I have some gin, and I have some tequila.
And you can probably get some wine fairly cheap from Jesse from Belvoir, which is where you'll be.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue on to Vegas, so I'll just bring wine with me.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Sick. Yep, I'll do that.
Cheap old man Tenney, always thinking.
Well, I was just looking at the schedule today, and it's different than I thought it was going to be, because I thought Belvoir was, for whatever reason, I thought it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and part of Thursday to get to Vegas, from Kansas City to Vegas. I'm going to be like fucking flooring it through. I still don't know what route I'm taking. I don't know if I'm taking the north route or the south route. I can't decide, but it's going to be a fast one.
Yeah, so if anybody's going to be on the roads those days, it's already a mess when just driving normally. She's going to be driving even worse.
Heads up, Route 66. I'm coming. Me and Toad Houdini'd just tearing down the road with all of our fucking booze. Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I keep just looking at the map every day. I still don't know if I'm going to continue on after Vegas. I feel like I'm gonna. But then, see, it's a whole thing. Katie Webb is going to come here to hang out with me, and there's a certain day from Maine. She's coming to Detroit.
When's that happening?
Late July. See, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
I know. So she's going to come hang out with me. And then, so I have to make sure, like, this route, I planned it out yesterday. If I do what I want to do, I'm only going to be home like 2 days before she comes. So there's like a little bit of a crunch, but it'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine. But I was looking yesterday, I like planned my route through California. I'm like, I could go to Sequoia. I could go to Yellowstone, Yosemite, whichever one's in California. Go over to San Francisco, go up, go down the other way, go to the other one, Yellowstone or Yosemite, whatever one I'm talking about, and then keep going and then come home. Like a giant tour of fun.
You know what I will never live down? Do you have moments from your childhood that it was just something stupid that doesn't mean anything to anyone, but you remember it forever?
Yeah, it just like echoes in your brain like, you're such a dumbass.
Yeah, I was like 9 or 10 years old, and we were playing the home family board game version of Family Feud. And the question was, name a famous national park. And I beat my sister ringing in, and my answer was Jellystone.
Is that from Yogi and Boo Boo?
Yes.
You're like, I threw the whole game.
And everybody in my family laughed at me, and I will never forget it.
God, those are the worst moments. That you're just laying in bed, you can't fall asleep, and you think of that, and you're like, so stupid. Fuck.
Like here, I'm almost 51 years old, thinking about when I was 9, and said Jellystone was a famous national. It is a fucking famous national park. God damn it!
I mean, at least you were 9.
You knew what it was.
Yeah, but I would say that like 4 days ago with all my. I would say it with my full chest. So at least you were 9. I didn't know fucking the origin of quarters. so I would say that now.
It's the worst.
It is the worst. And it's like a moment that like literally no one in your life would ever remember, but you're just like, I'm the biggest piece of shit who's ever lived. But another crazy thing that happened the other day was tell the thing with your mom's angel.
Yeah, it was just a weird thing. My mom has a glass angel that has water and sparkles in it, and it has a little machine in the bottom that spins and makes the sparkles go around. Battery operated, obviously. And I mean, I never replaced the batteries. It's just on a shelf with a picture of her and some of her stuff. And, I just keep it in my family room and look at it. And last week on Wednesday, I'm watching television, and all of a sudden I heard this noise. And I'm like, what is that noise? And I look over, and my mom's angel is spinning around. The water is spinning, and the light's lit up. And I'm like, oh, that's bizarre. It hasn't done that in almost 2 years. I thought the batteries were completely dead. So I tried to call my sister, and my sister, I didn't talk to my sister until Saturday, but my sister didn't answer. But I called my dad, and my dad didn't answer. It was like 4:00, and usually my dad's not in the house until 7 or 8 anyway. So I didn't expect to really talk to anyone. But on Friday, I called my dad, and we were talking, and we had a conversation. At the end of the conversation, I said, Dad, I know this sounds really strange, but what happened on Wednesday? And my dad goes, what are you talking about? And I said, what, did something happen on Wednesday that you're not telling me? Why would you say that? Who have you been talking to? What do you mean? And I was like, something happened on Wednesday at 4:00. Mom's angel started spinning, and I think she was trying to tell me something. And my dad starts crying. So my father on Wednesday was going behind the family house up north to burn his trash, and he started a huge grass fire and had to call 911, and the DNR had to come out and they had to put out the fire. And when he was filling out the report for the DNR, he wrote down that it started at 4:00 on Wednesday. And I told him, I said, you see, mom is still fucking watching you. Like, you're not going to get away with shit. You never could before. You're not going to now. It's just the strangest thing. He wasn't going to tell me. It hasn't really gone. I mean, it went off one more time 2 days ago at 5:22, and I can't correlate that to anything. But the fact that it's gone off twice in the past year and a half is really strange. And then the fact that it went off when something was actually happening to my dad is really bizarre.
I bet something happened a couple days ago. We just have to figure out what it is.
I know. I think so too.
Is that when you started to not feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, me too. That's the only thing I could put together in my head is I've felt really shitty the past couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Literally shitty.
Well, don't tell us about that. No, thank you.
So anyway, take your messages wherever they come. Pay attention to them. Write them down. Keep track of them. Because the universe is sending everybody messages all the time.
I know. I feel like I'm going to get something from being in the... Like, I think I did last night because I was in the kitchen and I thought Toad was in the dining room because I saw something. And then when I went back in the kitchen, and then when I came back out, he was like still laying on the couch. So it wasn't fucking him. So it might have been, but I feel like this weekend I'll have to be like watching out for shit because, well, first of all, his 1 year passing anniversary is Monday, and then his birthday is the 17th, so they're really close together because he passed like 1 week before his birthday. So this whole next couple weeks, I feel like I'm just going to be like emo as hell.
I think I'm in a depression right now.
I know, something's weird. Are we in Mercury retrograde too? Because all of my shit, my computer, my TV, my router, everything's fucked.
Your face, your body.
My face, my fucking everything. Marshmallow.
Your dog.
My dog's running away. Oh, brother. And then, I don't know why, it was in the same conversation as you telling me about the angel, but you said about your regression, remember?
Oh, we were talking about doing hypnotic regressions to our past lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you never knew that I had been regressed before. Yeah, back in it must have been, I was trying to think back after I told you about it. It must have been in the mid-90s when I got regressed. And I only had one human life before this. I was a accountant in New York who killed himself during the Depression, 1929. And then before that, I wasn't human. I was a cobra.
That's the craziest shit. I couldn't believe you never told me that.
So this is only my second human incarnation.
And I was saying it makes so much sense because you have never given a shit about money ever. Like, you think like money is borderline evil and like it doesn't do any good. And like, just as long as you have enough to like eat and pay your bills, you're fine. And that makes such sense that if in a past life you were like a money guy and everything got fucked up and you killed yourself, in this life you'd be like, well, fuck money.
And she said I was the only things I remember really, she said that he was an immigrant accountant from Poland.
Yeah, and you're a Polak.
Yeah, so I'm Polak in both lives.
I got nothing on the Cobra part though. I can't figure out. But you've always been like, obviously both of us are like bleeding hearts for animals. So maybe that ties into that. Like, I'll be nice to animals because I was an animal in there somewhere.
Yeah. She said that there was some point when she said I was a cobra, and she said there's a whole bunch of animals before that, but I can't get to them. So I've been at animals for a long time, I guess.
I feel like I was, well, you already know one of my past life things, but the ones before, I feel like I've been a lot of things because I have a lot of weird dreams and I have a lot of weird things. I have a weird thing with my neck and getting the idea of like getting my throat slashed. Anytime it's in movies, I'm like, no. And it's not like oh, that's gross. It's like I like feel it in my body like it happened to me before. So I don't know if something weird happened to my neck. I
don't know. Maybe you're just having memories from your future life when I strangle you.
Maybe. Like a snake. Yes, snake. I don't know. It's weird though. But I want to get regress really bad. I always have wanted to.
Well, and I told you when we were talking about it, that's one of the only tattoos I ever considered getting was that symbol that's on the back of a cobra hood. I thought about getting that on my back.
Yeah, that's crazy. You would look so insane.
With a giant cobra symbol on my back?
Yeah, you're just like look all normal with like proper clothes on and a hat and a trench coat, and you just have this fucking snake back piece. Like what? What?
Maybe that's what I'll do from here on out. Maybe I'll just get full sleeves. Maybe I'll just get totally tatted from here on out.
That's what fucking James Hetfield of Metallica did. He had no tattoos, and all of a sudden he shows up with like full sleeves. So we're like, where did you started getting tattooed when you were like 40?
Ugh, I made it this far. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for you at all. Because like that hurts. It really hurts.
Maybe I'll get a tattoo of Toad on me.
Well, I'm gonna.
I know you're going to. I would never get that dog tattooed on me because then it would run away. My arm, he'd be on my arm, and my arm would run out into traffic.
Yeah. That would be a good horror movie. If somebody like, if there was like a crazy boyfriend and he was like, get my name tattooed on you or I'm going to break up with you. And then once his name was on you, then you had to do like his bidding.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Nobody steal it. We're just describing the worst Sci-Fi Channel movies ever. The Tattoo Slasher. Wait, we bought that.
Oh, yeah, we did.
There's a dollar store.
What was it called?
I don't know, but we were supposed to give it to somebody, were we?
It was like Dark Ink or something like that.
We said in one of our Patreon videos that somebody would win it, and then we never did.
The Dark Tattooist.
But wasn't it like a sequel?
Probably.
I don't remember. We'll just figure it out. Some Patreon can have free stuff.
Should we do a Patreon where we play bingo? Because I have a bingo ball.
Sure.
We can play bingo with the Pates.
Yeah. We said we've got new Pates lately. First of all, hi to the new Pates. But we still have to do the thing where we watch episodes of our favorite shows and then talk about them out loud and make fun of them.
Yeah. I'm thinking now about playing bingo. Let's go play bingo somewhere, like at a VFW hall or something with a bunch of old ladies.
I've never done that ever.
I used to do that all the time because it was so cheap and fun. And sometimes you win money.
Yeah, let's go.
But usually you lose to like an 87-year-old biddy who's got 340 bingo cards in front of her and like magnetic chips and stamps and all types of bingo technology.
It's like good luck Beanie Babies from our grandkids and shit all set up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be on Ghost Magnet soon.
You told me.
I know. You were on before. If anybody doesn't know, Ghost Magnet is a podcast by Bridget Marcourt. She was on The Girls Next Door, the Playboy Bunny show, and she has a spooky podcast, and you were on before. Now I'm going to be on in a couple weeks.
Do you know what you're going to talk about?
Well, she thinks she has a ghost dog, which I'm sure she does, and so do I. So I assume we're going to talk about ghost dogs and ghost pets, and
you can talk about all types of ghost animals.
I know, girly stuff.
Do you know about ghost horses?
No.
Some of the oldest recorded ghost stories of ghost animals comes from the Roman and pre-Roman era when people would hear ghost horses running out on the grounds at night.
I wonder if there's ghost horses out west I could look for.
Do you know how that's still pertinent in our day-to-day world, ghost horses?
What?
Because those horses were the mares that you would hear at night. They're the nightmares.
Oh, geez. Is that a joke?
No, that's where we get the word from.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, they're the ghost
The word
horses.
nightmares is from ghost horses?
Yes.
I believe you, but I don't believe you.
It's nightmares. It's the ghostly horses, the dreams that come at night.
Why do you keep this stuff in your back pocket and you never fucking tell me?
Actually, I say this at all of my lectures, and no one just ever listens to me.
You don't say the thing about the horses?
I've told that 100 fucking times at lectures.
I don't believe you. You say the etymology of weird, and you say the etymology of Geist means ghost, means breath, whatever, and then you never said ghost horses.
I've talked about ghost horses a number of times.
No,
yes, no one's listening.
I listen.
Sometimes I really feel, when I look at social media, and sometimes I'll see someone that I follow, and I'll see. I know that this is completely narcissistic, but sometimes I'll see someone that I know, or someone who follows me, or someone that I know has been to my lecture, and I'll see them have a breakthrough moment on a tweet, and they'll write something, and it's something that I've said at a lecture that I know that they were at, and I'm like, oh. Well, I'm glad they got there eventually.
I'm going to let them have that one, but...
I'm like, I know they heard me say that.
I'm sure they did. Today I talked to Heather Hansen, and she's like trying to plan the Midwest Pear Fest for next year, and she's like, are you available this date? And I'm like, yeah. It's like a year from now. I'm like, I think we're good. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Is the world gonna be here? Sure. I think we're gonna try. Sure. Sign us up.
Who knows?
Fuck it. Who plans a year ahead? I don't even know what I'm doing next week.
There's a lot of people planning a year ahead. I'm planning a year ahead for a trip to France to go do ghost hunting.
You know, and I can't go with you because I have a crazy dog. I need an official pet sitter to stay at my house so I can go to Europe.
Yes.
Yes. Taking application. I bet somebody would. Wait, if somebody, even if they don't live in the state, I could fly them here and they could just stay at my house.
Or you just need to get millions and millions of dollars and take like the Queen Mary or whatever a giant ship leaves New York and take a boat to England and bring the dog with you.
I know, I already looked it up. I can do that and I could fly with him, but if you're going to be moving around Europe, you need a bunch of different shots and like there's different regulations for different countries and it was like a lot. It's not impossible, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
So he needs to calm down a little bit first. That's for sure.
For sure.
Everybody's telling me he's going to be 2 years old in June. So everybody's telling me that he'll have a little breakthrough when he's 2, but I'm not optimistic. I think he's going to be like this till he's like 9. So
we're all going to pray for Toad's maturity.
He's fine. I like his energy. He's just a little crazy. Not his fault. His life was probably so boring before. And now he's just like, get a load of this shit. I get toys every day.
He's living his best life.
I know. He is.
I'm glad somebody is.
We are too. Why'd you say it like that?
I just mean like in the overall world scheme of things.
Yeah, just everybody lived vicariously through Toad.
Right. His happy adventures.
Yes.
I did get drunk this week though, so that's fine.
I know you went to the bar.
I did go to the bar and I got some drinks.
Because our friends got engaged. Yeah.
Friend Eric, the door guy, got engaged after...
She showed me her ring and it was so pretty.
So pretty. So I had to go up there and say congratulations. And while I was saying congratulations, I had 2 or 6 vodka ginger ales and then came home. And now I've been in a depression since then.
Yeah, you just poisoned your brain. Yeah, I should probably go out soon. I can't remember the last time I did anything. I don't do anything.
I know you're about to do a whole bunch of shit though, because we're going to go hang out at Motor City Comic Con this weekend.
Yeah. There's a Scream reunion at Motor City Comic Con, and Skeet Ulrich and Jamie Kennedy and Matthew Lillard are all going to be there, and I'm going to be fucking fainting on the floor.
With your big marshmallow head.
With my giant bloated head. I gotta ride my exercise bike more. I rode it last night. Yeah, we'll go to Motor City Comic Con where I'll hand out some What's Up Weirdo podcast stickers. There's other people there. William Shatner's going to be there, and
the Shat.
I've never met him before. I never saw him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's it's Kirk, so it was exciting when I met him last time I met him at the Comic Con. He's Kirk, but he's also like a 85-year-old man.
Yeah.
Who probably doesn't want to go to Comic Cons.
Gotta do what you gotta do,
He loves horses, though. Back to horses. It's a horse-heavy episode.
How do you know that he loves horses?
He does, he's always loved horses. Every time, he has the opportunity to ride a horse in a Star Trek or something, he's on a fucking horse. And then he's got, I think a horse rescue, maybe?
That's cute.
And he raises money for horses, and he's a horse guy.
That's cute.
And when I saw him, I told him I liked him on Columbo. I didn't even bring up Star Trek.
I'm sure people appreciate that.
I think people are always, when you're meeting a star, people always go for a deep cut, hoping to be the only person to have ever said that deep cut.
I know. Yeah.
So they've heard them all.
I know. That's what I was thinking when I finally meet Billy Zane. I don't want to talk about Titanic. I want to talk about Blood and Concrete, but I'm sure people have already done that.
Yeah. Or tell them how much you liked him in The Phantom.
Everybody, I'm sure, says that too.
Yeah, but you can say hey, I really liked you in The Phantom. Did you know that Tom Tyler, the original Phantom from the 1930s, is buried in Detroit in a haunted cemetery called Mount Olivet?
Dang, Tenney, you're such a good wingman.
I know.
Okay.
See, being able to drop weird paranormal shit on people when I'm in the green room of an event, they're so sick of talking about their television shows and their movies, and so happy to get some kind of weird new story that they've never heard while they're eating a celery stick, a chocolate chip cookie, and some chili.
Mm-hmm.
They're so happy to hear something different. That's usually the in.
I did know that, but I'll have to practice saying it right because I'll just fuck it up.
I see those guys from Scream and I'll say but my friend is coming later and she's got a marshmallow head. So you guys will want to check her out.
Stop. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. So scared. That'll be fun. I have to tell you something and you're going to get so fucking annoyed.
Oh my God, here we go. Is it about the MMA weigh-in that didn't go right today?
No, but that was fucked up. Listen, let me do a sidebar here because the main event tomorrow, which is like arguably two of my favorite fighters, one of them is holding the belt right now, one of them is not. Like the fight is for the belt, obviously. The guy holding the belt fucking missed weight by a half a pound, so he lost his belt on the fucking scale before the fight even happened, because you have to make weight to be the champion. You have to. It's in your contract. So he lost his belt. So tomorrow when they fight, if the guy that lost his belt wins, he doesn't get it back. And then if the other guy wins, he does get it. But like, that's not how you want to win. You want to take it from the person. You don't want to take like a vacated belt. It's a whole thing. But it was like high drama all day. And then there's other athletes chiming in saying that the scale backstage wasn't the same as the scale in front of the stage, and that it should have been calibrated and blah, 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 blah. Conspiracies, drama.
Can't you drop like, he was what, a half a pound you said overweight?
Well, he was a half a pound overweight. Then they gave him an additional hour to drop the weight. But it's like once you've cut so far and you've eliminated all the water from your body and done everything you can go back there and do whatever you want. You're not going to sweat out more water. There's nothing left. So it didn't.
Could they like, can he go back there and if he chose, could they like, he could say like, cut my toes off?
I mean, he could. Like they were saying, like lots of fighters, if they have like dreads or if they have like crazy long hair or whatever, you can shave your fucking head. You can cut your toenails off. You can cut your fucking nails off. You can do whatever. He was weighed behind a hoop. Like they'll put up a hoop and you can take your underwear off if you're like that close. Or if you have earrings in, you can take your freaking earrings out. But I guess he has pretty short hair, so it wouldn't have done anything. But a lot of people were like, why didn't he try to shave his fucking head? But he didn't do it because that led to the whole conspiracy. Because if he thought he was on backstage, why the fuck would he shave his head? He came out and he went to weigh in and then he looked at him like, are you sure it's not right? So it was fucked.
It's pretty wild. And I'm sure by that time they don't have anything left in their intestines or stomach.
No. It was just, there's nothing left to do.
You can't even get a good dump or a pee out at that time.
That's what they've been doing for fucking 3 days. You know?
Right.
Yeah, super brutal. So now, not only has he depleted himself, but he has to like get all that weight back and rehydrate and try and do good tomorrow when he's already made himself into a corpse.
Do you think someone can take a dump that weighs half a pound?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Well, no, I've seen some of these fighters talk about stuff where they've like done it and lost like 3 fucking pounds or some shit. Doesn't even make sense.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what's in there. You need to calm down. But yeah.
Well, that was your sidebar. What's the thing that's going to annoy me?
Okay, yeah. Sorry. So you know how at the Met Gala on Monday, Kim K wore Marilyn Monroe's dress, right?
I didn't know that.
Okay, so Ripley's, believe it or not, I don't know who asked who. I'm pretty sure they asked her, but they asked her if she wanted to wear the Happy Birthday, Mr. President dress, like the naked dress. Okay. So that's what she wore on the Met Gala red carpet. And there's like numerous levels of why people were annoyed. The first, obviously, is just because she's her. Second, because that dress was specially made for Marilyn Monroe. It was meant to match her skin so that she just looked fucking naked. And like Kim K doesn't have the same color skin, so it didn't even have the same effect. So people were pissed about that. Third of all, Kim K bragged about losing 16 pounds in 3 days to fit into the dress and still didn't fit. It was tied up in the back and she had to wear a jacket that covered the back. And then fourth, like it's a museum piece. Nobody should be wearing it. Just like loosening the threads, having it touch skin, whatever. It's like degrading the dress, whatever. So anyway, so there was that. So people are fucking really pissed off. But so then I learned, I didn't know this on Monday, but apparently Ripley's presented her with a lock of Marilyn Monroe's hair to keep, which is disgusting. It's like, that was a real human. This isn't like a commodity. That's fucking gross. Anyway, right. So I guess there's a video of her on Access Hollywood where she says, oh my God, I'm literally going to do crazy voodoo shit and try to channel her. The reality star joked, this is so special to me. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Wow, this is sleeping with me every night.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, you don't see you're going to do crazy voodoo shit with some fucking dead person's hair.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm one of those, we're in different camps because I'm one of those people that has never found any entertainment value or joy in her whatsoever.
I know. I usually tolerate them. I think they're good at whatever the fuck it is that they think they do. I do know that they give it to a lot of charities, whatever. So I'm pretty tolerant of them. I do watch their show. I think they're funny, but I didn't think anybody should wear that dress. But again, I don't think she asked. I think they asked her if she wanted to wear it, weirdly enough. But regardless. And then 2, she didn't wear the dress all night. I guess she just did the red carpet. And when she got inside, she switched into a replica dress.
Right.
So a lot of people were like, if you're going to switch into a replica, why the fuck did you wear it anyway? But whatever. So that was a whole thing. But I didn't appreciate her saying she was, not that she's going to, but I didn't appreciate her saying that she was going to do weird voodoo shit with somebody else's fucking hair.
Well, and that's the thing too, right? Like, it's stupid to say that, but then it's also stupid to joke about it because there are people, that's their religion.
Yeah.
Right? Like, imagine that I was a person with as much influence and social media influence as Kim K, right? And I'm at something like the Met Gala and I'm wearing, I don't know, Elvis's jumpsuit. And then I said something like, yeah, I got Elvis's suit and some of his hair. And when I get home tonight, I'm going to use the power of Jesus Christ to summon Elvis.
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, is he fucking, what the fuck is he talking about? Why is he making fun of Jesus and Elvis? How is he conflating all that together? Like, first of all, I think Catholics would be kind of mad if I said that I was wearing Elvis's jumpsuit to go and invoke Jesus. Like, that's the same type of thing.
Yeah, I think, and I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure she said in the past that, like, that's one of, like, her biggest, like, I don't know if it's a style influencer or, like, one of her biggest, like, people she looks up to or some shit. So I'm sure she was excited. I get that, but, like, it's a little weird. It's weird. Yeah, it's, like, not in good taste. And, like, Ripley shouldn't be giving people somebody's hair. Nobody agreed to that. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Ripley's lets people handle stuff, and that's fine. Like, if you're doing a show or you're doing a documentary or you're trying to get people interested in something, like, have people show it off, and that's fine. But to give away stuff, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, like, too, did they have, like, several locks of her hair? Or, like, was that their only one on display and now she has it so nobody can see it? Like, that's shitty, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you have always been all for, like, stuff shouldn't, like die away somewhere. It should be, like, seen by people who, like, would want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, one side note is a lot of people think the Met Gala is bullshit and it's just, like, a parade of richness for no reason. But it is a yearly fundraiser for the Metropolitan Art Museum in New York. So it does do something. It's still kind of...
I mean, it raises money for something.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people don't think it does anything. So at least it does that. But
yes. Is there like a animal Met Gala?
There should be. That would be way better.
Wouldn't that be way better?
Yeah.
Talking about famous animals earlier. I have a whole like famous animal red carpet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in honor of Keyboard Cat.
Yeah.
You remember Keyboard Cat?
Of course.
It's my favorite cat online.
There's been so many good cats. The Grumpy Cat and...
There's so many good cats. I forgot Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat's a very close second to Keyboard Cat.
And Little Bob.
Oh, and Little Bob. God, there are so many good animals.
No.
Let's raise a whole bunch of money for animals.
Well, yeah, always.
I guess raising money for artists is pretty much the same because they're fucking animals.
Jeez, no offense, artists. No offense. I'm an artist.
I am too. That's what I'm saying. We're fucking animals.
I know you are. What else are you doing this week? Anything this weekend? Next week?
No, I'm gonna try and break out of my depression.
Good.
I'm gonna feel better about myself now, knowing that I don't have a marshmallow head.
You're not making me feel better. That's for sure.
You were the first one to say you had a marshmallow head.
I know. I'm just going to get off of here and break all the mirrors in my house. I have to go look at my shit show on Twitter because I hate, listen, the more, and you know this, the more followers you get, when you think you're going to have a banger tweet and then nobody likes it, and then you just do this like a one-off nothing sentence that came in your head and you get like 1 million likes, and I'm like, no, I have this shit show fire thing that I didn't even mean that much. Yep. I just said it.
Yep.
So now I don't even want to open my Twitter.
Twitter is the weirdest place in the world. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I know.
You know what's really odd to me? What's really crazy to me is that someone nobody follows, no one knows, will like make an image. They'll tweet it. 4 people will like it. Mm-hmm. It'll sit there for 5 years. Then someone else will tweet it and it will get 1 million likes. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea how any of that craziness works.
Everything lives forever on the interwebs.
I don't know. I'm not doing anything this weekend. I'm going to try and do some exercises because my back hurts. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And that's my whole weekend.
And you went to the Dollar Tree like 4 times this week.
I've been riding my bike.
Yeah, there's other locations, bro.
I've been to the Dollar Tree. I've been to the grocery store. I've been to the gas station. I've been to the CVS. I've been to the pet supplies. I've been to the bakery.
I need more burnt seed.
I was thinking about riding my bike to the movie theater and seeing Doctor Strange.
You should do that because I don't want to see that shit.
I know.
We need to see him. Is that what it's called? Him? We need to see him. We need to see the Black Phone. We need to see Nope. We need to see...
I'm excited to see if I can go to the movie theater if I show them my AARP card, if they'll give me a senior discount.
They might.
I know. I'm excited.
How old do you have to be? But senior discount at the movie theater might be like 65.
Yeah, but if I show them my AARP and I just kind of crouch over and my back hurts enough and be like, "Is this work? Can I see the Mr. Strange movie for cheaper as an old man?"
Well, the matinee or whatever will already be cheaper.
Yeah, and then that's exactly right. And then I'll be like, "Do I get something free for being old?"
Oh my God. Well, let me know how that goes. Keep us all abreast of what's going on here.
And do I get a free cottage cheese with pineapple wedge?
Ew.
What is it? What is it? It's cottage cheese.
Salad.
It's cottage cheese and peaches. Whenever I used to go to diners and it was like cottage cheese and peaches.
Oh, I need to save money. That's what I've been doing. People keep trying to get me to do shit or show me stuff to buy. And I'm like, I have to save every penny until my road trip because I'm going to have to stay at hotels for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Or sleep in your car with Toad.
I know. And then I was thinking too, like, gas is going to be so expensive to get me across the whole goddamn country.
So many things to work out and figure out.
It's fine. I'll work. I'm working.
But by that time, like, what'll you even care? Like, you'll have railed all the guys in Scream and...
Come on, man. I know. I like when this first came up, you like started with one guy and you're like, what about this one? What about this one? I'm like, bitch, maybe. Like Ski Arc was number 1. Matthew Lillard was a maybe. Jamie Kennedy was a no. So what?
I think listeners should start tweeting to them on Twitter if they like marshmallows.
No, absolutely not. No.
No, I'm saying all they do is say, "Do you like marshmallows?"
No, that's fucked up. Don't embarrass me. You fucking embarrass me. I know sometimes, like, listen, this is like gonna sound shitty, but sometimes when I'm doing my fight tweets, like some of the paranormal people will get on my fucking fight tweets in my head. I'm like, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm like, they're like bros or like MMA reporters and shit. And the people get on there and like yell at them. And I'm like, no. I'm like, you don't get it. No, you don't have to have my back. Everything's fine. I'm like, no, just don't do this. It's like when your aunt is on your Facebook, like, oh, I'll be over at 3:00. And I'm like, no, don't talk to them. Just don't talk to them. Like, don't do this. Oh, bless their hearts.
I like when people will jump in to defend something that I've said or something that I've written on Twitter or an idea or something. And then I don't understand their tweet.
Yes. Yes. So many, I swear.
Or I don't even know if they're talking to me anymore. Like I'll say something like butterflies and birds are sometimes common spiritual messages from the universe. And then someone will tweet on there like, you have GAN too. Don't know the bird, but saw the butterfly. Get now down, man. And I'm like, is this person agreeing with me?
Just like, do you need medical attention?
Are they coming for me or are they like, what?
I swear to God, but you are so nice because you like almost every reply to your shit. If I get one of those, I'm like, I have no fucking idea what you just said, and I'm not going to pity like it. I'm not going to throw you the like because I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Not doing it. I can't.
Just no idea what. It's so funny to me.
Or it sounds like they're saying like some famous saying like the bird in the hand thing or something, but they're like making up their own one. I'm like, what did you even just say?
Right.
Is that a thing? Like, did you make that up?
Do you know what a garden path sentence is?
No.
So like sometimes I think in my head that's what people are doing. So a garden path sentence is a sentence that seems like it's right, but then it starts to go wrong and then it doesn't make any sense in your brain. So like the oldest example of a garden path sentence, I'm going to say this and you're going to start thinking you know what it means, but then the more you think about it, it's not going to make any sense, right? So the oldest one is the horse ran past the barn fell.
Is there supposed to be a comma in the
No,
middle?
it's a sentence. It's properly constructed. It just doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
The complex house is married and single soldiers in their family.
Yeah, it sounds like you said something.
Right, but it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's called a garden path sentence. It starts to lead you down the garden path, and then you're lost by the end.
Now you're just gonna, every time I don't make sense, you're gonna be like, whoop, garden path sentence, you fucking idiot. My whole life is a garden path sentence. I try to make points here and there.
You do all right.
I like self-deprecating humor. I feel like when I talk to people, they probably think I hate myself or like whatever, but I just think it's funny to not take yourself seriously at all.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people don't get that sometimes about both of us.
Yeah, I'm not like suicidal. I just like talking shit about myself. I think it's hilarious. Oh.
That's why when like someone like Robin will be like, old man, like you don't know what you're talking about. Your brain doesn't work right. And my response is like, yeah, it doesn't work right. I'm old man. I'm falling apart at the seams.
Yep. We have a lot of like self-awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, my grass is long already? What the fuck? We cut it like a week ago.
Yeah.
Rude. Really rude.
Get that lawnmower out.
I don't feel like it.
Fuck that workout bike. Push that lawnmower back around in circles.
That's a good point, actually. That'll count as a 2 a day.
Yeah.
Mow the lawn and work out in 1 day. Cardio and weights. Is that it? Is that everything?
That's it. I think that's everything.
Okay.
Next week is Plantreons.
Yeah, we should do some Plantreons. We have lots of...
Get ready for that.
Get ready for that. If you guys want to be a Patreon, go be one.
Worst people to run a Patreon, you and I.
I know.
How many times have you ever had a tweet that was just join our Patreon?
Never.
Never. I've never done it either. Never.
Well, we have our link for our Patreon in our Instagram bio, and I think I have the link tree in my Twitter bio still. People find it. So yeah. But it's just patreon.com/whatsupweirdo, and you get videos and Zoom chats and weird shit and discounts on tickets to our events and whatever else we feel like doing.
How's the ticket selling for our upcoming event on the 19th?
Good. It's more than half. It's like 75% sold out.
Good.
But I was going to say we'll make a video next weekend when we go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, our event in Detroit is May 19th. It's a Thursday. I want to say there's like 20 tickets left, maybe.
No, but you better figure out what you're going to talk about.
You better figure out. I'm fine. I'm fine. We could do a Q&A. We could do experiments. We could do whatever. Oh, did you know Liminal Librarian's coming?
No.
She is.
I didn't know.
So exciting. That's what I figured out I was going to do. I'm just going to go in the front of the room and shout people out. My vibe for this event is going to be like person giving a speech at a wedding.
All right. You know what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to get to know John and Jess really well. We're going to do a segment called Get to Know Us Really Well. And you're going to give me your phone and I'm going to give you mine. And then we're going to read each other's text messages from people we don't know.
Nope.
Yep.
That's not happening. Nope.
Yep.
Not agreeing to that. Nope. I swear I was thinking that today because I was watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and a couple of the days recently, just the whole day was them reading their texts out loud and showing the text on the screen. And I'm like, I don't care if these were the most like boring, nothing tweets. I would be mortified. Like the thought of somebody reading aloud what did I say? Did I say tweets? I meant text messages. If I said tweets, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but just anything like the lawyer guy would be like, and here you said blah, 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 blah. And then after every time he goes, did I read that correctly? And then Johnny Depp's like, yeah. It's so embarrassing.
You could go through my phone right now and read all of my text messages. There's absolutely nothing.
You've only answered 3 in the last 7 years. What am I going to fucking read?
Here's one from 2 months ago where you said turtle emoji, monkey emoji. Here's another one where you wrote blurg and
outside your house, ding dong.
All right, that's all I got.
No, nobody's reading my shit. I got a lock on my phone. I have to rip my hand off. Okay. Good talk.
Good talk.
Have a good night.
You too.
Call me later. Or if anything happens, if you see a meteor or like a rabbit or like a cheetah.
A cheetah?
Yeah, you never know.
Who do you think I am? Carol Baskin?
Carol Baskin. You were a cobra. Maybe you would be a cheetah ghost. I don't know.
Cobra King.
Mm,
King Cobra.
King Cobra.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Oh, Jesus Christ.